Now, you said that there were some other issues, some other problems, perhaps?
Correct, and I think depending on, in other words, October 1st was a big deadline, in terms of some of the implementation of the Bigger Waters Act, and just to give you an idea, as
October
of
1
October 1st,
I was going to say October 1 is a date that's going to probably go down. So a lot happened. You had the beginning of the second rollout of Obamacare, and you also had something going on in Congress, which is impacting all of us.
That's
And
correct.
that Congress really is not talking to one another. So how is that? I think that's what you're getting to. Am I correct?
Yes, absolutely was. I think, as you say, October 1st is a day that will probably live in infamy and in many people's eyes because of the government shutdown, because of the implementation of some detrimental impacts of the Bigger Waters Act, and so forth. So, just to give you a little update, the Louisiana Realtors recognize that with Congress failing to approve a continuing resolution to provide funding to all of government, realtors and their consumers, we don't want to create panic here, because certainly it's not, but there could be some delays in the way consumers deal with their mortgage loans and being able to close those loans, whether it's a residential or commercial piece of property. And the Louisiana Realtors are, just for those that want to go on after this, and they might view this and want more information, if they go to larealtors.org, they can go on our front page of the website, and there's an icon that says information realtors and consumers need to know about the government shutdown and how it may affect their specific loan or agency that handles their real estate needs on the federal level. And if you give me maybe a few minutes here, I'll touch briefly on how some of these delays may be affected by some of the different agencies, if you think that would help your viewers.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Please do.
I can tell you the Federal Housing Administration, which has a huge portfolio of many of residential loans throughout the country, has said that they will endorse new loans in the single-family mortgage market in the program, but will not make new commitments in the multifamily program during the government shutdown. You can expect some delays on FHA processing, but if you're in the single-family mortgage loan area, you shouldn't see any delays. But in the multifamily, you probably will. But obviously, there will be delays across the board in dealing with the paperwork with the government shutdown as it relates to FHA. VA, they tell us that VA is going to continue to process and guarantee loans even if the government shuts down. So they're going to continue to have those loans in the VA program and the guarantee program to continue to move forward. Obviously, with other agencies involved with loans, they may see some delays, but I think overall the VA is going to continue to work and move these loans through the process if you're in that category. I will tell you, a lot of Louisiana citizens use the rural housing programs, the rural loan programs in the state of Louisiana. It's also a large portfolio of what loans are written in Louisiana and the rural program. Their staffing is not going to be at their offices. They've told us that the district offices staff is not going to be there to staff any of the needs on these rural development loans. So expect that not to be a good sign for individuals in that market. Obviously, if you've got your loan already through the office there and it's in the loan originator's hands and has been signed off on, you're probably going to be able to close those types if it's through that process. But certainly if you're trying to make a loan to the rural development loan department in the district office, the staffing is going to be non-existent in the rural housing program. The great news, Fannie and Freddie, being that they don't rely on government funding, so they're not going to be affected by any of the shutdown, and they're going to proceed as normal in their operations as Fannie and Freddie. Just to give your viewers a little taste, the Internal Revenue Service and obviously the Social Security Administration, they are totally going to be shut down during this government shutdown. So the processing of forms, tax returns, transcripts, customer service functions that you need in performing loan operations and things consumers need from those offices, you will see a delay because they tell us that those operations and those staffing abilities will be non-existent under those two agencies. Flood insurance that we just got through talking about, the FEMA, obviously under the flood program, will not be impacted, they're saying, through the government shutdown, since NFIP is funded by premiums and not tax dollars. So that gives you a little flavor of, for realtors and their consumers out there. I think the overall arching theme is that we certainly hope government can come together and reach a compromise that works for all of America. Then we can get government running back like it should be again. But certainly in the meantime, go to our website, larealtors.org, for more information. We even have a video up from the National Association of Realtors President-elect that goes through some of this as well. But this gives you a flavor of some of the housing programs that you may see some delays as either a consumer or a realtor working with the client as they try to bring these transactions to a close.